Plato, go
Maxine
next.
casts a spell, amplifies her voice. If I can see the officers in the war room now, please. The rest of you, get this fire tucked away. Double check everywhere. Make sure we don't have any extra guests. And for grandfather's love, please ready a grave for Makos. The officials, your officers, how are some of you? Just, what, you guys don't exactly have a chain of commands, wherever. Do you think you're an officer? Do you like going to a war room? All right, you go to the war room. But I think one of you slipped off and away, didn't you? Well.
I was wondering where that person went.
I was wondering where. That being said, it is 4 o'clock, so if any of you guys need to hop off now, this is like a one-on-one scene, so your character wouldn't be there. Of course, you're free to stick around, listen in. We might do some stuff hereafter for a bit longer, if you guys want to hang around. It is up to you.
I have work tomorrow, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Don't let us keep you then, if you want to go to bed. And we have odds to catch up on. Next week is scenario 3. Alright. Ain't no voting or democracy anymore. Next week is scenario 3, so everyone make sure you have your characters up to snuff, and I'll ping Kirstian as well. I think, Dorky, you're mostly done except the spells, right? The spells and the weapons.
Yeah, the spells.
Spells, the weapons. I think that's it. I think otherwise you're good. Yeah. So, yeah, you got time.
Quick question for the Skaldic Inspiration Crash.
So
I got it down as 4. That's my ability mod. That's correct, right?
Yes. It's the same as Bardic Inspiration in that it correlates to your Skald attribute.
Nice.
Which could be Wisdom or Charisma, in fairness.
Yeah.
Just
making sure.
No problem. So yeah.
Good night, guys.
Have a good night. Have a good night. While I get some stuff set up, in the meantime, to those of you that are still here in the camp, what are you guys doing?
I guess listening in at the war room thing.
What time of day is it?
Hard to tell with all the smoke and fire. And also, you guys have 2 canopies above you. This would probably be somewhere around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
Oh, so evening-ish.
Yeah, evening. We're not witching hour yet.
Got it.
Yet.
Think. See. Jar is going to on if this area here is empty.
They're all basically empty for the time being.
I'm gonna go here.
I lost you. Where are you? Oh, over there. That's the 7 3rd scale. They are empty for the time being.
Yeah, I'll borrow it for a moment.
You go on over. What are you trying to do?
Do I have a visual on the sky here at all?
No, you guys are under 2 layers of Myovine canopy. I mean, you could see the sky in like a small fragment of a small fragment way, I guess. In that way. It's like you know Guardians of the Galaxy, the movie?
Yeah.
Did you see the ending? With Groot?
Vaguely recall.
Remember when Groot like grows like the big ball of vines or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, and sacrifices himself. It's like that, except 2 of them. There's 2 layers. There's a closer one, and then like for the immediacies of this the war camp, and then there's one even further out. That's what your guys' first mission was to set up. So technically, yes, but to say that you could see the whole sky would be a massive lie.
No. The only thing he would be looking for if there's even a slight mode of starlights.
With all this, actually, I wonder. Roll me 1d100.
Aim before 100.
Get a 1. Get a 1. 50. Okay, that's like
Number
the
59. I
third
rolled one
time.
over there too.
Yeah,
I rolled that too.
That's far too. It's becoming 76 all over again.
Yeah, it's becoming the new 76. I'm not a fan of it. 76 is cool. 59 sounds lame.
I mean, 76 does have a bad reputation with Fallout, you know, but
Hey, I enjoy Fallout 76. To be fair, me and my friends just like shooting at each other and then talking shit on NPCs, but
there's NPCs.
I don't believe
yeah,
you, Brendan.
yeah, there are. Alright, I'm just curious. If I roll for Luxury. The stars are dim tonight, aren't they? Nice day for a drive, huh, Archduke Ferdinand? I'm afraid no starlight peeks through the canopy and the smoke.
Sorry, I missed that. What did you say?
No starlight peeks through the canopy and all the fiery smoke.
Okay. Slightly saddened by this, Sajar then instead closes his eyes and focuses inward. And
Hey, there you go.
Ah.
You focus inward. And you begin seeing this sort of abstraction of yourself, like seeing your soul depart from you. Not like an astral projection, don't get me wrong, but something on that speed. You see yourself in your vague ethereal form, so to speak, and you do have where your scales are a cluster of starlight, or rather stars that give off starlight. Almost looking like a piece of armor adorned upon you.
And he says, I don't know if you're listening, great Shimandrax, but this one feels inadequate in the face of what is to come. A part of me fears that I am not enough. I am not the bulwark I tell myself I can be. So if you can help me, I am all yours.
Alright, well, I guess we switch to some metagaming stuff. I was actually going to do something for Deet, but we spent too long deciding the table stuff, so I guess that's on me. And if Dorky's watching this VOD, I apologize. But I'll at least grant it to you. You tell me, where do you want your aspirant source to start? Your first one, at the very least. Shamandrax? Not the other one?
No, I actually... This is such a hard
You told me both, so that's why I'm wondering which one did you want to start. You can dip into both technically. It's just
Oh. Yeah, Shamandrax in that case. Yeah.
Feels right in this situation.
Yeah, it's what Sajar would reach out to. It's what he would think.
you feel yourself plunge, begin falling, that sense of vertigo. Falling and falling into the... Whereas before it was this sort of dim, gray aether, you dip into darkness. The void between worlds. But the light from you, your starlight scales, so to speak, keep giving you light. They radiate off of you, protecting you from the darkness beyond. You keep falling and falling, and you even hear some things out there skittering, slithering, slying. But eventually you suddenly stop, sort of almost like falling deep into water, into the ocean, and then finally your momentum stops, trickling away. You see an eye open up. An eye larger than you. A draconic eye. Not one of green or red or anything like that. In fact, it almost seems pupilless until you realize, no, it's not pupilless or the draconic variation thereof. It's just very, very dilated, beholding everything and all. And in that darkness, you see stars. And then suddenly it focuses on you. It speaks to you in Draconic. You find yourself weak, lacking. My word on.
I find myself, yes, spread thin.
Its focus dilates once more, almost as if it calms in a way. Your quest will not end here. You hear movement, and the eye begins sort of shifting around you, like sort of cycling around you, revolving. You have been diligent, dutiful, loyal. Your whole line has, despite its shortcoming. He hums, or not hums, just sort of like sort of, But when he does it, you can just sort of feel an entire vibration shake through you, and this sort of like hot, cold sensation where the scales are on your body.
Sajor visibly relaxes when that happens.
Very well. Go forth, Wardon, with my blessing. And then you inverse vertigo, you shoot upwards. You even hear those creatures from before, the skittering and the chittering and so on, just sort of hiss or howl or growl at you as you're shooting through the darkness. And then you arrive back in your body. Nothing seems any different. The world is normal, so to speak, just by the fire over there.
I kind of imagine that as he's pushed back into his body, he sort of stumbles upright, so he's standing and then sort of looks around. Oh.
It's like, oh, I'm here.
Yeah.
You notice as you're getting a grasp on your surroundings again, coming back to it all, the scales on you have actually expanded.
Ooh.
And they have a new sort of sheen and luster to them. Not one of like gold, but it's almost as if they have like little flecks of glitter in them that give off their own bits of light. And you get a smile on your face at the newfound power. As you sort of flex your magical muscle, so to speak, you flare your magical potential. It is there, a newfound degree of power, but you know, in the aftermaths of drawing upon it, that it is not there forever. Not yet, at least. A glimpse of what to come. If you follow through with your duties.
Yeah,
Your just rewards, preemptively given for survival's sake. Your body feels a bit tired from the power infused upon it, or rather, a power there. Now the faucet opened more. Safely, at that, safely. There are tales of, not necessarily wardens, but sorcerers of opening up their entire potential power before their bodies are ready for it. They always end in disaster for them and oftentimes the people nearby. So this is
Sajor
just
suddenly realizes that it's probably a good thing that he was completely spent when this happened.
I wonder. I'll talk to you about what you have gained from that, but I assure you it probably has something to do with getting more features and or levels for the time being. And it is a glimpse into some aspirant stuff. I might get to that too. Talk about it later.
Very interesting. slowly make.
You stand up and you're a bit woozy from leaving your body, sort of, but not really. So, that's what Sajar is doing. That meditation takes you an unknown amount of time. An hour? 30 minutes? Who knows?
Yeah.
What about the rest of you guys? I will get to Redain, but I want to see if anyone else has anything on the table.
I mean, I can think. Oh wait, yeah. My mic is unmuted. I can, but you guys can go first if you want because I'm not the one with the time schedule.
Well, neither is us anyway, so.
Yeah.
Or need not. Does Brandon have anything? Silas or Brendan?
I did
Or
not
guys-
hear what you said.
Do you
We're
guys
just
have anything you want to do, or are you guys content with talking to each other?
We are talking. They're having a chat while just.
I can see the things. I got nowhere to be, but I gotta stay muted, sadly. Okay, fair enough.
Hmm.
Then, yeah. Oriana?